how we do things around here. Come on, just leave it. What do we have here? Sure we're not alone. Now that's what I call a confirmed kill. What the heck happened in here? The place is trashed. Find him! Find him!
Hey.
Need something? Time to split up the loot? You hear that? What a waste of time. I'm feeling eyes on my back. Okay, that looked like it hurt.
To report. Stay safe out there, everyone.
What's the point of picking up that junk?
Hold it right there. Vault 81 security. I don't know where you
you got your hands on a working Pip-Boy. But you better start talking.
Vault 81? You're still up and running?
Yeah. Pretty good observation there, genius. Now about that Pip-Boy.
Why are you asking about my Pip-Boy?
We get plenty of scavengers and traders passing by the entrance. Everybody wants to get at the shiny red button. But you're the first one to try it with a working Pip-Boy. Now where'd you get it?
This is Radio Freedom.
I got it in Vault 111.
Vault 111? Haven't heard of that one yet. And what sort of business are you looking to take care of here in 81?
Radio Freedom, broadcasting all day, all across.
I'm just a traveler. I thought I'd take a look around.
Is that so? And you expect me to believe that? Oh, Overseer.
Who is it, Edwards?
Ma'am, some new Commonwealth traveler. Not one of our usual traders.
Well, if someone wants in, they can earn it like everyone else. Let me speak to them. Sorry about that. Officer Edwards here was just doing his job. I'm sure you can understand our need for caution. For newcomers, we like to operate on exchange. You help us, we help you.
But I'm a fellow Vault Dweller. Can't you just let me in?
Excuse me, ma'am. Before you arrived, he did say he was from Vault 111. And he's in possession of a working Pip-Boy.
Is that so?
Voice of the Minutemen. Nothing to report. Stay safe out there, everyone.
I'm going to allow it. Edwards, open the door and make the announcement.
To Radio
Officer Edwards and I will meet you at the entrance.
Nothing new to report. Keep it tuned here.
Come on, Gwen. My guys have been working doubles for weeks now. They need a break.
Everyone's working hard right now, Cal. You think I don't know that? Just do the best with what you can. That's all I'm asking.
Fine, I'll see what I can do. But you and I both know we can't keep going on like this.
Sorry about that. As you'll soon see, we have a few maintenance projects underway. Gwen McNamara, Overseer. Welcome to Vault 81. We've never encountered a fellow Vault Dweller. Is this Vault 111 you mentioned still operational?
Have you ever seen any other Vault Dwellers?
You're the first. In all our time here, not a single traveler from another vault. Here, we pride ourselves on having maintained a successful vault over these past 2 centuries. We'd like to be completely self-sufficient, but there are certain resources we can't provide ourselves.
All day, all across the Commonwealth.
Why do you keep yourself so isolated?
Why not? We have warm beds, clean clothes, a solid roof over our heads. Our food and water are radiation-free. We don't deal with the elements or raiders. We're safe here. And for some, that safety and stability is what counts.
Aren't you curious about the Commonwealth and what it has to offer?
Of course. But my duty is to these people and keeping them safe. We receive a few select traders often enough to stay well informed. Now, I have work to do.
Ma'am, what about his friend here?
I'll allow it. Security is already extra mindful as it is. If he's lived this long in the Commonwealth, I'm sure he's chosen his friends wisely. If you need anything else, I'll be in my office.
Hope you're not making any trouble.
This is Radio Freedom, the voice of the Minutemen. It's 7 p.m.
No signs of radiation. Impressive.
Stay tuned here for updates.
Hey, Ashes.
You're that Commonwealth
None of
traveler, aren't you?
Ashes, where are you going? Ash!
Is that your Pip-Boy?
Damn it.
It better be.
Aaron's not going to like this.
Pardon me, officer.
If you're looking to do some trading, look for the depot. Alexis has just about anything you could need.
The work never ends in Vault 81.
Aaron's cat managed to get out of the vault. Can't imagine he'll live too long out there in the Commonwealth.
Hey, mister, are you really from the Commonwealth?
This is Radio Freedom, broadcasting all day.
Yeah? Why do you want to know?
I never met anybody from the Commonwealth before. I thought maybe you might want someone to show you around. Just 5 caps.
Sure, but I'm not paying you.
If you're that cheap, forget it. You can find your own way around.
Austin.
Bet you wish you took the tour now. I can't wait till I don't have to go to school anymore.
I'm heading out. Don't wait up for me.
Again? But I need your help here.
Different?
Hopefully 81 will quit her fussing long enough to give us folks a decent break.
Whatever it is, it can wait.
Hey, Calvin.
Sorry, new guy. Not a lot of time to talk right now.
Whatever happened to loving husband?
Not even for just a moment?
A moment? Well, I suppose. Not like I actually want to get back to work.
What do you do here?
Me? I'm just the lucky sucker in charge of maintenance here. Sorry if you heard me bickering with the overseer earlier. She and I don't always see eye to eye.
So, there's a lot of upkeep going on right now.
Hell, you could say that again. Old 81 here, she's a straight-up wreck. Pretty solid for a while, easy enough to keep up with her needs, but in the last few years or so, damn, she got feisty. Been going through tools like they were going out of style, so if you got any, I'd be more than happy to take them off your hands.
How much are you paying?
I'd say 15 caps per tool. Overseer won't let me go higher, but I'll take as many as you can grab.
Sure, you got yourself a deal.
Stupendous. One less thing to bug the overseer about. Anyway, here I am running my mouth when there's work to do. Sorry I can't talk longer, stranger, but mind the maintenance. Shouldn't get in your way, at least.
Don't want any trouble in 81.
You should stop by and see Horatio while you're here. Can't imagine you come across many barbers in the Commonwealth. If you want a good meal, see Maria at the cafeteria. She'll hook you up.
She's looking pretty bad in there.
Now, where did I put those screws?
Hi.
Our Commonwealth guest, welcome to the depot. And pardon the clutter, I don't get much time to tidy up these days.
No time? Why not?
Ugh, where to begin? When you're dealing with items that are all over 200 years old, work just accumulates like crazy. Some days it's all I can do to keep my head above water. But you probably don't want to hear about all that. Let me know if you want to take a look.
I might be interested in buying or selling.
Great, I have all sorts of odds and ends.
Nothing to report at the moment. Stay tuned for updates.
What I wouldn't give for some real time off.
You're whipping up a new batch of
I heard we had a
bonds
trader in today.
I heard Alexis promised one to Erin, and I know how you hate to disappoint the little ones.
You got guts wearing that Pip-Boy in the Commonwealth.
Don't you go on thinking you're so clever. Those pies are going to be for Calvin and his crew.
Hey, you tried
must
telling
be
that
that
to Erin
new
and breaking a
traveler
little
Gwen,
girl's
Letty.
heart. I
It's
didn't
always
realize
nice
my
to
wife
see a
was
new
so
face around
cold-blooded.
here.
Who's Gwen?
Oh, Gwen's the overseer, but I could never get used to calling her that. I've known that girl since she was in diapers. If you need any food for the road, or just feeling hungry, you let me know. Our menu isn't quite as exotic as the Commonwealth, but it'll do in a pinch.
Do you run this place by yourself?
Heavens no, I'd be a wreck. My husband, Mark, he helps me, though mostly with the tasting.
Is it hard work feeding everyone here?
It used to be easier. Back when I was young, we had more supplies than we could count. Why, my mother taught me some recipes that had ingredients that... well, I doubt you could find them anywhere anymore. Since we started trading, we manage well enough, but the variety? Let's just say it's more than a bit lacking.
Have you ever thought about leaving the vault?
Never. Can you imagine? Born and raised right here in Vault 81. It was easier back then, you know. Supplies were high, and the dangers outside were both severe and unknown. Poor Gwen didn't know what she was getting into when she accepted the role of Overseer.
How is Gwen doing as the Overseer?
It weighs on her, I can tell. We need help from the Commonwealth, but a few people, they don't care for it. Not to mention the state of the vault. Upkeep's got people working round the clock these days. Even me. If people are going to be up all night working, they'll need a good meal to keep them going.
Let's see what you got.
Something's bound to sound good.
Another new face in the vault, eh? What is it we're needing now, fella?
Come again? What do you mean?
Well, Gwenny... Oops. I mean the Overseer never lets anyone in unless we need something. I figured someone put in a request with her if we got a new face in the vault. Lord knows we could use some help around.
I'm just visiting.
Just visiting? Now ain't that something? Gwenny letting people in willy-nilly these days? Oh, hold on there. You got yourself a vault suit. Where you say you were from again?
I'm from Vault 111.
I'll be damned. All my years and never, I mean never, have I met anyone from another vault. Maybe seeing a vault dweller from the outside will pick up the spirits around here. The people here, they're a bit overworked these days. Some blame the Overseer. But it ain't Gwenny's fault. Poor girl. Just landed the right position at the wrong time.
I'm sure she's doing her best.
I know she is. She's a smart gal. And maintaining this bucket of bolts ain't easy. Well, I best be getting back to it. Don't want the old lady on me again. 62 years old and still fiery as ever.
You've been outside of the vault?
Quincy, born and raised. My mother, may she rest in peace, she was a doctor. Imagine her surprise when she learned I'd rather cut hair than stitch people up. But enough about me. How about that hair of yours?
Did you say you were from Quincy?
Sure did. Looks like I was one of the lucky ones, too. Last I heard, gunners had taken her over.
Any news going around?
They say Holt is running around on his wife. Apparently, he and Tina DeLuca are secretly getting together. But never mind about them. Your hair is a disaster. You have to let me fix it.
What's the word around Vault 81?
Did you know that Bobby DeLuca was a jet junkie? He needs to quit before someone gets hurt, himself included. Working in maintenance, high all the time. It's a good thing old Rusty does most of the work.
Any good gossip flying around?
I heard Aaron's cat, Ashes, got out of the vault. She's pretty upset. I can't imagine anyone would want to set foot outside to get him back.
Anything interesting happening in the vault?
Not much of late, but I'll keep my ears open for you. Sure you don't want me to do something with your hair?
Not interested.
Really? Sorry to hear that.
I'll be damned if that
If
whole
you need a
duck isn't
doctor,
gonna need
Forsyth and Rachel are down in the medical center. They can patch you up.
Damn it. I'm just holding that wrench.
For an outsider, you look like you fit right in.
Need to check the water pumps again. The water smells funny.
Gran says I'm a bottomless pit when it comes to food.
Hey, Austin.
Someday, I'm gonna check out the Commonwealth. If my Gran lets me.
Hi there.
Excuse me, mister. Have you seen my cat?
Ash is gone?
Hey, pal.
Cool. An outsider in a Volt suit.
Hey! Hey!
Excuse me.
Oh, you're that new
Aren't
traveler.
you going to help me?
You must have had so many adventures out in the Commonwealth.
Well, hello.
Excuse me, mister. Have you seen my cat?
Ash is gone?
Stay safe out there, people.
What happened?
He scratched me. And I yelled at him to go away. I didn't mean forever, though. His name is Ashes, and he's the best cat in the whole world.
I think he's left the vault. I saw him run by me when I got here.
Left the vault? Oh, please bring him back. Please. No one else would set foot outside for him.
Where do you think he may have gone?
Not far. He'd be terrified. I'm sure if there's anywhere nearby to hide, you'll find him.
I'll find him for you.
Thank you! His name is Ashes. He's the sweetest little gray cat. I just want him to come home.
Hey, Katie.
Oh, you're that new traveler. You must have had so many adventures out in the Commonwealth.
Is it boring here in the vault?
No, I love teaching these kids. But it's not the same as fighting to survive. Would you mind talking to my class about life in the Commonwealth?
I'd be glad to talk to them.
Marvelous. Stop by whenever class is in session. I'll just stop what I'm doing and turn the class over to you.
Katie.
Would you like to tell the students one of your stories now?
I'd be glad to.
Wonderful. The kids are so excited. Children! Children, listen up! We have a guest today who is going to tell us stories about the Commonwealth.
Did you ever fight a Deathclaw?
How do you know about Deathclaws?
I hear stuff. Gran heard something about them from a Commonwealth guy.
Deathclaws are very dangerous. It was a tough fight.
How did you beat it?
A group of raiders had my friend Preston trapped.
But you rescued him, right?
Preston showed me where to find some power armor I could fix.
Power armor! Wow.
I wasn't ready when the Deathclaw crawled out. Good thing I had that power armor.
That sounds scary.
Have you ever seen a Deathclaw?
No. Miss Katie says they're big lizards with huge claws. Don't stop now!
Preston and I kept shooting until it was dead.
I bet that took lots of bullets.
Thank you so much for that story. Children, say thank you.
Thank you.
And we have a thank you gift for you. Here.
If anything's happened to him, it's all my fault.
I can't wait till I don't have to go to school anymore.
Stay out of trouble. You're still here?
Hello, Holt.
So you're the new guy. I heard we let someone into the vault. How long do you plan on sticking around?
Long enough to have a good look around.
Well, hopefully that means not long. We can take care of ourselves here in 81. We don't need to be letting in every stray traveler that comes our way.
I hope I'm not being presumptuous, but I'd like to ask you a favor. Would you mind donating some medical samples, even just a blood sample?
Why do you need medical samples?
It's for my research. The people of Vault 81 have been genetically isolated from the Commonwealth for many generations. I'm trying to determine what the genetic variation is between the two populations.
Sure, you can have some blood.
Excellent. Just have a seat, and I'll draw some blood. Sit there. This'll only take a sec. There. Hardly hurt a bit, eh? Thank you. This will be a great help. Now, I need to get these prepared immediately.
So, you impressed yet? I told you I was a damn good shot.
Is there a reason that you're bringing this up?
I'm not trying to gouge you for extra caps if that's what you're thinking. I just thought you deserved to know a little more about me. I'm completely self-taught, you know. Picked up a sniper rifle when I was 10 and never looked back. Always thought it was smarter to hit my targets at long range. I mean, why take chances, right? Besides, I had to come up with every trick in the book to survive the capital wasteland.
I can't imagine how difficult it must have been out there.
Well, at least I wasn't alone. Lived underground in a place called Little Lamplight with a bunch of other kids. Left there when I was around 16. We kind of had a policy there. No adults. When you were 16, you packed up and left. I know, it sounds crazy, but having adults around was something we couldn't trust.
Pretty brave. A bunch of kids living alone like that.
I don't know. Looking back on the whole thing, I think we were just lucky. Anyway, when I hit 16, I ended up wandering the capital wasteland for a while. I took the odd job here and there, but things were pretty hot with the Brotherhood of Steel running the show. So I hitched a ride with the caravan and made my way north until I ended up here. Made a pretty decent name for myself before I heard that the gunners needed some sharpshooters. Biggest mistake of my life. They were animals. Killed anything that moved if it got in their way. I went with it for a while because the caps were good, but I don't know. I guess it started to catch up with me. So I quit, which pretty much brings us to now. So there you have it. My whole life in a nutshell.
Thanks for sharing that with me.
Well, you've earned it. Look, I know I tend to be a pain in the ass. I know I tend to be arrogant and I come off like I want to be alone. Nothing could be further from the truth. Being alone scares the heck out of me. Now that we've been traveling together for a while, I'm beginning to realize how much I missed having someone I could depend on. I just wanted you to know that I'm going to do everything I can to see that it stays this way. Well, that's all I had to say. Hope you got something out of all that. I know I did.
Can you not do that here? What if the Overseer or Whitaker caught you?
Cut me some slack, Tina. I've been working 12 hours straight.
You've been working.
Hey there.
Hey, outsider. Do me a favor. If my good-for-nothing brother asks you for Jet, tell him to buzz off.
Who's your brother?
His name's Bobby, and he's my poor excuse for a twin, so you can get a good idea of what he looks like. Look, he's a junkie, but he's getting careless. If he gets caught, we're both in trouble. And as much as I'd like to leave this canned paradise, that's not how I want to go.
You want to leave the vault?
More than you know. There's gotta be more to life than this vault. But if I leave, it's on my own terms. Not because Bobby screwed it up. Now I admit, I've got my own share of the blame here. Bobby gets his chems from me, and I keep him on a short leash. But not anymore. I'm cutting off his useless ass.
Why would you feed his habit?
He's my brother, and he's overworked. I give him a little jet, and he perks up. He seems happy, I feel better. Done. Now that it's getting out of control, it's another story. He wants to put me at risk, he gets cut off.
Good. That's the first step to helping your brother.
Should have done it a long time ago. But things ain't easy around here.
With pleasure, sir.
Fine. get caught.
Please direct
Then
any
you won't have a
maintenance
choice to
requests
because
to
the
Mr.
Overseer will make it
DeLuca.
for you.
They will be handled in the order they were received.
I don't have any requests.
Better for the both of us. Unless you like waiting, of course. Mr. DeLuca has good intentions, but let's just say his ability to prioritize is a bit lacking. I believe it has something to do with his sobriety.
Does he help out with any of the work?
If memory serves, the last bit of work he performed was when Mr. Whitaker forced him to clean up the supply room. He was also quite vocal about his distaste for the job.
This is Radio
Look for the depot. Alexis has just about anything you could need.
Excuse me, Dr. Pensky.
Ah, you'll do perfectly. I'm in need of a willing test subject to try this new strain of fruit I've created.
Why?
It's a new strain of mute fruit that I just developed. It should be nutritious and remove radiation poisoning, but I need a test subject to try it.
Why don't you just tell me about yourself?
Me? I'm the vault biologist and hydroponic gardener. Everything you see here, I grew, including this new fruit I just developed. But I need someone to test it. Sure I can't talk you into trying it?
Nah, what the hell. I'll try it.
Excellent. Just tell me how it tastes and how it makes you feel. Now where'd I put that Geiger counter?
Dr. Pensky.
Did you try the fruit? Tell me, how was it?
It needs improvement. It's a bit bland for hardly any results.
I can certainly work with that. I'll have to start working on some new hybrids right away. Since you've been so helpful, maybe you can help out in another capacity. You see, I need these plants to conduct my studies, and they take some special nourishment, especially the carrots. If you could keep an eye out for fertilizer while you're out in the Commonwealth, I'll be more than happy to compensate you for your efforts.
How much are you paying?
I'll give you 25 caps, non-negotiable. I know how you outsiders enjoy your bartering, but I've never been any good at it.
Sure, I can do that.
Really? Great. I was dreading having to put in another request to the Overseer. Just bring by whatever you can find whenever you have the time.
Nothing to report. Keep it tuned here for updates.
Pardon me, Dr. Pensky.
Gonna need more fertilizer soon.
If you think you may be able to lend a hand, talk to Calvin. He may have a job for you.
Sorry about the maintenance. It never ends these days.
Seeds. I'll need more seeds.
What I wouldn't give for some brand spanking new genuine Vault-Tec parts right now.
We keep the vault safe.
Excuse me, officer.
Dr. Pensky runs a hydroponics lab here. She may have some work for you, if you're interested. You may wear a vault suit, but we're still watching you. Huh. Look at you blending in with that vault suit.
Feel free to make the most of the services we offer while you're here.
Overseer.
Some of our residents aren't as thrilled about outsiders as most, so please, don't think they speak for all of us. Take time to look around. You'll have the full run of the place.
Anything I can get you today?
Do you run this place by yourself?
Well, there's my husband Halt, but once you need him, he's nowhere to be found. I swear the cat is more help than he is.
Why do you say that?
I really shouldn't get into it.
It's all right. You can tell me.
Halt's just changed. He's never around, always claiming he has some errands to run. Back when we first met, he seemed devoted till the end. He actually taught me everything I know when it comes to fixing things. He'd spend every minute he could with me, and of course Erin after we had her. Now, it's like we don't exist, and every conversation we have is a fight.
Have you talked to him about it?
I've tried, but he won't listen to me. He's always saying he doesn't have time.
You'll get past this. Marriage can be hard work. He'll come around.
I hope you're right. It'd be nice if he was even around long enough to discuss it these days. Enough about me. I should get back to work. But let me know if I can help you with anything.
What do you sell?
Odds and ends. A bit of everything, I suppose. But no weapons. Only security guards carry weapons around here.
Let's see what you got.
Great. I have all sorts of odds and ends.
Whatever you want, forget it. I can't be bothered with it right now.
Hey, hold.
If you need something, ask Alexis. I can't make heads or tails of her sorting. Keep walking, outsider. Just because you wear a vault suit doesn't mean you're one of us.
Katie.
Oh, you're that new traveler. You must have had so many adventures out in the Commonwealth. I wish I had more materials on the Commonwealth to educate the kids about.
Bobby.
Hey, the outsider. You lost? No trading going on down here.
Where am I?
Generator room, can't you tell? Look, I'm not even sure if you're allowed in here. Most of the trading's done in the atrium. I can tell you how to get back if you want. Oh, and hey, if you got any jet on you, I may be willing to take it off your hands. Say 75 caps?
Who's it for? You?
Me, myself, and I. Don't worry, I'm not into selling. That's my sister's thing.
Can't help you there.
Damn. Well, if you change your mind or start feeling charitable, look me up. Just don't let Tina know. She'd be all over my ass.
You're that wanderer from the Commonwealth. I'm Rachel. I assist Dr. Forsyth with his medical duties. Are you sick or injured?
Yeah. See what's wrong with me, Doctor.
What's feeling off today? What can you tell me?
You don't have cures for chem addiction, do you?
You're strung out, all right. I got something that can clean you up. And that's that. Anything else bothering you?
That was it.
Off you go, then.
Stay safe, sir.